Are you thinking about moving to a new state but not sure which one is right for you? That's why today we're counting down the top 10 states to live in the USA. Let's jump in. Number 10. Florida. Florida isn't just for retirees anymore. With a booming economy, a top-rated university system, and no state income tax, it's becoming one of the most popular states for families, professionals, and digital nomads. One of Florida's biggest strengths is its higher education. The state ranks first nationally for access and affordability in public universities, offering low tuition and high graduation rates with minimal student debt, making it a standout for students and young professionals. The economy is powerful, with over 500,000 jobs added in a single year, driven by strong growth in tourism, tech, healthcare, and construction. Florida's GDP now tops $1.1 trillion, making it one of the largest in the world by itself. For healthcare, quality can vary. Urban areas like Miami, Tampa, and Orlando have excellent hospitals, but rural access can be more limited. Still, healthcare costs are moderate, and the number of providers continues to grow. Housing is relatively affordable in many areas, especially compared to California or New York, though coastal cities and popular suburbs have seen major price jumps. For example, in Central Florida or the Panhandle, you can still find single-family homes under $300,000. Of course, there are trade-offs. You'll need hurricane insurance in many areas, and summers can be brutally hot and humid. But if you're looking for sunshine, economic opportunity, and zero state income tax, Florida delivers. Number 9. Massachusetts. Massachusetts offers the best of both worlds: elite education, top-rated healthcare, and a thriving job market, all packed into one dynamic, historically rich state. This is one of the most educated states in the nation. Massachusetts ranks second nationally in both K-12 and higher education. The public schools perform consistently above national averages, and the state is home to some of the most prestigious universities in the world, including Harvard, MIT, and Boston University. It also boasts one of the highest college graduation rates in the country. Healthcare is another massive strength. The state ranks second in the nation, with high access to primary care, a low uninsured rate, and a strong mental health support network. In Boston and the surrounding areas, you'll find some of the country's top hospitals and research institutions. On the flip side, the cost of living is high. Median home prices in Greater Boston are often above $600,000, and rents in urban hubs are steep. But the high wages and strong job market, especially in healthcare, education, biotech, and finance, often balance it out. Infrastructure is the state's biggest weakness. Aging roads and public transit systems need serious investment. Commute times are long in the Boston metro, and traffic is notorious. Still, walkable neighborhoods, great public school districts, and access to both city amenities and scenic New England landscapes make Massachusetts a top choice for those who can afford it. Number 8. Washington. Washington State offers an amazing combination of natural beauty, progressive values, and long life expectancy, making it an ideal home for outdoor lovers, young professionals, and health-conscious families. Education is a major strength. Washington ranks in the top 5 nationally, with solid K-12 systems and respected public universities like University of Washington in Seattle. Access to STEM-focused education is strong, especially in tech-heavy cities. Healthcare access is excellent, especially in urban areas. The state has one of the lowest rates of premature death and consistently ranks high in preventive care and healthy lifestyle adoption. Life expectancy here is among the highest in the nation, averaging over 80 years. One of the biggest draws? Sustainability. Washington generates nearly 50% of its energy from renewables, particularly hydropower and wind. The air and water quality are excellent, And cities like Seattle and Olympia are investing heavily in green infrastructure. But housing costs are steep in metro areas. In Seattle, for example, the median home price sits around $800,000. Outside of major cities, though, there are still affordable communities with great access to nature. The job market is strong, led by tech, aerospace, healthcare, and clean energy. While the cost of living is higher than average, the quality of life, from hiking trails to cultural venues, is hard to beat. Number 7. Virginia. Virginia stands out for its strong economy, low crime rates, and excellent schools, all within reach of both natural beauty and major metro areas like Washington, D.C. Let's start with the economy. Virginia has long been a powerhouse for business and government work. CNBC named it the best state for business in 2021, thanks to a highly educated workforce, favorable tax structure, and a diverse range of industries, from defense and tech to agriculture and logistics. Education is another standout. Public K-12 schools are consistently above average, with strong math and reading scores and a wide range of magnet and charter options. The state is also home to world-class universities like the University of Virginia and Virginia Tech, with high graduation rates and nationally ranked programs. Healthcare access is solid, especially in urban centers like Richmond and Northern Virginia. The state ranks 12th in healthcare overall, and access to specialized services is easy in most populated regions. Mental health access is also improving with increased funding and state initiatives. Crime rates in Virginia are well below the national average, especially for violent crime. The state has one of the lowest property crime rates in the South, making it ideal for families and retirees looking for peace of mind. Cost of living is moderate. While Northern Virginia can be pricey, especially near DUSC, cities like Richmond, Roanoke, and Virginia Beach offer affordable homes in the low $300,000 range, along with growing job markets and tight-knit communities. Whether you're after coastal living, suburban comfort, or big city energy, Virginia provides options, with the added bonus of historical charm and natural beauty from the Blue Ridge Mountains to the Chesapeake Bay. Number 6. Nebraska. Nebraska might not be the first state that comes to mind when considering a move, but it quietly offers some of the most well-rounded living conditions in the country, with exceptional infrastructure, a healthy environment, and stable finances. One of Nebraska's most impressive features is its infrastructure. The state ranks 6th nationwide thanks to well-maintained roads, wide broadband access, and a strong renewable energy program, with over 20% of its electricity coming from clean sources like wind. In terms of education, Nebraska's public schools are solid, and the state ranks 9th overall for education. Class sizes are small, graduation rates are high, and there's a strong focus on career readiness. The University of Nebraska system also offers affordable higher education with generous in-state scholarships. While healthcare ranks around the national average, Nebraska does excel in air quality, low obesity rates, and smoking prevention. Many cities have community-based health programs and newer medical facilities, especially in Lincoln and Omaha. Cost of living in Nebraska is very reasonable. Median home prices often fall in the $250,000 range, and groceries, transportation, and utilities are all below the national average. Combined with low unemployment and high job stability, that makes Nebraska an underrated gem for cost-conscious families. You'll also find low traffic congestion, short commute times, and an extremely friendly culture. People here take pride in their neighborhoods, and many communities host regular events and farmers markets that add a small-town feel to even the larger cities. Number 5. Idaho. Idaho has skyrocketed in livability rankings over the past few years, thanks to its fast-growing economy, stunning natural environment, and extremely low unemployment. The economy is booming. Idaho had the fastest-growing economy in 2022, with a gross domestic product that increased by over 17% in 5 years. Job growth is particularly strong in construction, real estate, and technology, and the unemployment rate hovers around 2.8%, well below the national average. Fiscal stability is also a highlight. The state ended 2021 with a $1.6 billion budget surplus, and its creditworthiness is ranked best in the nation. When it comes to safety, Idaho shines. The state has low crime rates, high community involvement, and ranks 10th nationally in crime and corrections. The natural surroundings are a major lifestyle draw, from snow-capped mountains to wild rivers and forested trails. Idaho is a paradise for outdoor lovers. Cities like Boise, Coeur d'Alene, and Idaho Falls blend affordability and adventure, with strong school systems and a slower pace of life. Speaking of affordability, home prices have risen in recent years due to the influx of new residents, but you can still find well-kept homes for under $400,000, especially outside major metro areas. Property taxes remain low, and day-to-day expenses are manageable. If you're looking for a safe, outdoorsy, and economically strong place to live with a tight-knit community feel, Idaho should be high on your list. Number 4, Minnesota. Minnesota consistently ranks near the top for overall opportunity, family life, and education, making it a superb choice for those raising children or looking for community-centered living. Let's start with opportunity. Minnesota ranks second nationally thanks to its low poverty rate, low food insecurity, and one of the highest home ownership rates in the country. It's a place where middle-class families can thrive, and that's increasingly rare in today's economy. WalletHub recently ranked Minnesota the third best state to raise a family, citing high median family salaries, excellent early education programs, and low divorce and separation rates. It's a state where communities are stable and family support systems are strong. Public schools are solid across the board, and K-12 performance is among the best in the Midwest. Higher education is also widely available through a network of public universities and private colleges, although tuition can be relatively high compared to neighboring states. Healthcare is strong overall, ranking 16th, with good access in both metro and rural areas. Residents benefit from high insurance coverage rates and preventive care access, although some disparities in care remain between urban and rural counties. One area of concern is racial inequality in home ownership and economic mobility, especially for Black and Indigenous residents. Minnesota's government has acknowledged this and is investing in equity-driven policy reforms. When it comes to cost of living, Minnesota is moderate to affordable, especially outside the Twin Cities metro area. A well-kept home in a family-friendly suburb can cost around $350,000, and the state offers a good balance of affordability, safety, and access to green space. With thousands of lakes, hiking trails, and vibrant cultural districts in cities like Minneapolis and St. Paul, Minnesota offers a high quality of life with strong civic values. Number 3, New Hampshire. New Hampshire is one of the safest, healthiest, and most environmentally sound states in the nation, making it ideal for those who value security, clean living, and outdoor access. The state ranks first in the nation for safety, with the lowest violent crime rate and one of the lowest property crime rates. The incarceration rate is also far below the national average, creating a widespread sense of trust and security in communities large and small. The air quality in New Hampshire is among the best in the country. In 2022, the average U.S. state saw over 100 days of poor air quality. New Hampshire had just 14. The state also ranks among the top for renewable energy use and low industrial pollution. Education is another bright spot. K-12 schools are consistently strong, with small class sizes and high test scores. The state ranks 13th overall for education, and higher education access is decent, though private college tuition can be steep. Healthcare access is solid, with good coverage and a high ratio of providers per capita. Wait times are generally short, and public health indicators, such as obesity and smoking rates, are among the best in the nation. New Hampshire's economy is diverse and resilient, bolstered by manufacturing, biotech, tourism, and small business. Though the cost of living is higher than the national average, property taxes are among the highest in the country, so that's something to factor in when budgeting. Still, many residents see the trade-off as worth it. You're getting one of the safest, healthiest, and most civically engaged states in the US, nestled in scenic New England with access to the White Mountains, the Seacoast, and the Boston Metro. Number 2, Utah. Utah has become one of the most well-rounded states in the nation, consistently earning top marks for economic growth, infrastructure, and healthy lifestyles. The economy is Utah's crown jewel. In 2021, the state tied with Nebraska for the lowest unemployment rate at 2.1%. It also led the country in job growth at 3.6%, fueled by booming sectors like technology, professional services, and construction. Fiscal stability is exceptional. Utah ranks 5th nationally, thanks to a balanced budget and a robust rainy day fund. The business environment is also highly supportive, with low corporate taxes and a fast-growing tech corridor in Salt Lake City. Education ranks 10th overall, with well-funded public schools and strong parental engagement. The state emphasizes career and technical education, preparing students for success in both college and the workforce. Healthcare is a major strength, not necessarily because of spending, but because of the healthy behaviors of residents. Utah has the lowest smoking rate and lowest excessive drinking rate in the country. It's a state where fitness, family, and clean living are part of the culture. Housing has become more expensive in recent years due to population growth, especially along the Wasatch Front. Still, in suburban or rural areas, you can find comfortable homes in the $400,000 range, with access to top-rated schools and outdoor recreation. Utah also ranks highly for volunteerism, life satisfaction, and social trust. If you're looking for a place with high quality of life, job security, and strong community values, Utah should be near the top of your list.